Hello students, in this video lecture we are going to discuss shortcut method. Okay, in my earlier classes we have discussed about how to find out complementary function and particular integral by using general method. And as far as discussion is concerned, we are working on this differential equation phi of d into r is equal to f of x, where this is the general form of nth order linear differential equation, and here phi of d is nth degree polynomial in B, and it is as usual that capital D stands, it is differential operator d by dx. Now what is the advantage of shortcut method? See, in earlier method, that is general method, in getting particular integral, it involves lot of integration, that is laborious integration is there in general method. Now in shortcut method you will get particular integral within 3 or 4 steps. Okay, so we will discuss this shortcut method. See, there are various cases in the sense, in order to apply shortcut method, the function on the right hand side, it should be in specific form. So let us discuss first case. So case number 1, I write here. Case number 1, if the function on the right hand side, that is f of x, is equal to e to the power ax, that is exponential function, and here a is any constant, so f of x is equal to e to the power ax. So it means your differential will look like phi of d into r is equal to e to the power ax. Now point is what? How to find out particular integral. Okay, so there is no difficulty in getting complementary function. You first calculate auxiliary equation and then complementary function. Now particular integral yp is basically given by 1 upon phi of d operated on f of x. F of x is here e to the power ax. Okay, now you know that differentiation of e to the power ax, okay, it is a e to the power ax. Look at this expression. What is derivative of e to the power ax? It is a e to the power ax. Then second order derivative you multiplied by a square. Third order derivative multiplied by a cube. So you continue in this way. Nth order derivative of e to the power ax is nothing but a raised to power n into e to the power ax. So therefore I can conclude that phi of d is operated on e to the power x is equal to phi of a e to the power x. So we are simply replacing d by a. So if this is the case, 1 upon phi of d operated on e to the power x, so you just replace d by a. So I write here 1 upon phi of a e to the power ax, where phi of a is, it has to be non-zero. Okay, so if you come across exponential case, you just replace d by a. So for example, what is the particular integral in this case? So yp is equal to d square plus 2d plus 5 operated on e to the power x. So I will say replace d by 1. So 1 plus 2 plus 5. So it is 1 by 8 e to the power x. It is like this. Now what will happen if phi of a is equal to 0? So let us discuss in detail what will happen if phi of a is equal to 0. That is, so if phi of a is equal to 0, it means phi of d contain d minus a as a factor. So I will write phi of d as d minus a into psi of d. So therefore 1 upon phi of d operated on e to the power ax is equal to 1 upon d minus a into psi of d operated on e to the power ax is equal to, now 1 upon d minus a as it is, you operate 1 upon psi of d first. So procedure is as usual, you replace d by a. So 1 upon psi of a e to the power ax. Now it is constant, so you write to the left hand side of this operator, and 1 upon d minus a e to the power x Okay, so as per our procedure, you replace d by a. So it is a case of failure. So a minus a is 0. So this is called case of failure. It is called case of. So if this is the situation, you just multiply it by x. So I write here 1 upon psi of a. So you multiply it by x divided by differentiation of this d minus a, that is 1. So 1 e to the power ax. So 1 upon psi of a x e to the power ax. This is the solution. Okay. Now I summarize all these things in detail. So what are the important results we have discussed so far? Number 1, I will write here important result. Number 1, 1 upon phi of d operated on e to the power ax is equal to 1 upon phi of a e to the power ax, provided phi of a is non-zero. This is first result. Then second, 1 upon phi of d operated on e to the power ax, okay, is equal to d minus a psi of d e to the power ax. So I will write here x upon psi of a e to the power ax. This is under the situation if phi of a is equal to 0 and phi of d is equal to d minus a into psi of d. Okay, so under this situation you will get this expression. Number 3, 1 upon d minus a operated on e to the power ax. So it is simply x e to the power ax multiplied by x divided by differentiation. Then 1 upon d minus a whole square e to the power ax is equal to, now here you will come across case of failure 2 times. So multiplied by x divided by differentiation. So 2 into d minus a e to the power ax. Now again case of failure. So multiplied by x. So x and x square by 2 and differentiation of d minus a is 1. So x square by 2 e to the power ax. So even you in general you can say that 1 upon d minus a raised to power r operated on e to the power ax is equal to x raised to r upon r factorial operated on e to the power x raised to r upon r factorial into e to the power ax. So these 5 results, they are very important. 1, 2, if this is the case, if phi of d contain d minus a as a factor, then 1 upon d minus a is 1, 4th one, and this is 5th one. Moreover, we will discuss the special cases. What will happen? Number 6, I will write here number 6. 1 upon phi of d operated on a to the power x. So replace, now this can be written as phi of d e to the power x log a. So replace d by log a. A raised to power x. So replace d by log a if you come across the situation a raised to power x. And last one, 1 upon phi of d operated on some constant, k is some constant. So is equal to k 1 upon phi of d into e to the power 0x. 1 can be written as a to the power 0x. Now this is in exponential form. So replace d by a, it means 0. So k upon phi of 0 into e to the power 0x is 1. Now my work is over. So provided phi of 0 is non-zero. Is it okay? So all these results, they are very important. Now we will discuss one example based on this exponential case. So first example, solve b minus 1 cube into y is equal to e to the power x plus e to the power minus x plus 2 raised to x plus 3 by 2. Okay. Suppose you are asked to solve this differential equation. So what is complementary function? Now I will not focus too much on complementary function. So auxiliary equation is here, m minus 1 cube is equal to 0. So roots are 1, 1, 1. So therefore complementary function is c1 plus c2x plus c3 x square multiplied by e to the power x. Now let us focus on particular integral. So y suffix p is equal to 1 upon d minus 1 cube. Now let us operate 1 upon d minus 1 cube on each and every function. So 1 upon d minus 1 cube e to the power x plus 1 upon d minus 1 cube e to the power minus x plus 1 upon d minus 1 cube 2 raised to x and plus 1 upon d minus 1 cube operated on 3 by 2. Now in the first case, replace d by 1. So 1 minus 1 is 0. So it is a case of failure. Now here power is 3. So I multiplied by x cube divided by 3 factorial, that is 6 into e to the power x as per our result discussed earlier. So in this case replace d by minus 1. D by minus 1. So minus 1 minus 1. Minus 2 cube. So it is minus 8. So minus 1 by 8 e to the power minus x plus replace d by log 2. So 1 upon log of 2 minus 1 cube multiplied by 2 raised to power x and plus what about constant? Replace d by 0. So minus 1 cube is minus 1. So here minus 3 by 2. So this is your particular integral. And finally you write complete solution or general solution is equal to complementary function plus particular integral. So at last addition of this plus this, it gives the complete solution or general solution. So thank you.